2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, what a gorgeous day as this event kicks off our featured group. Well, we've got two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beam doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make. And let's have another look at that one.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Currently at 3 under for the day. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's return to live play now. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
It's tracking. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the fourth hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
That's an awful error. Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be.
Yes, it is awful, awful, yucky, smelly, stinky, and there's a bunch of other words I could use, but it's just flat out nasty. Good luck.
And here we are with the third shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And if this can go down, he'll save par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And that makes him tied for first. Rich, the fifth is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
That one's heading out to the right. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which make that second shot so much longer. Not much to this green. It's fairly flat, but finding it a 2, well, that's a tall order.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. He's currently tied for the lead. And choosing the 8-iron here. This one needs to kick left. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here. Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. And that will drop in for a birdie. And that will take him to 5 under. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Rich, New Orleans, or should I say Nolans. How good is it here to be on the Bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss the green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got around 100 yards here.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Nice out the rough here.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
A birdie putt awaits. Not a bad line, this. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will take him to 7 under. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Going with the 5-iron here. Good shot there. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Oh, you know you want to.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Well struck. Sitting at 7 under par for the day. Currently in the lead. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Quality shot, that one. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic? Well, it's a great view on the leaderboard. Sitting in top spot, but Justin Thomas is second. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
This putt to get to double digits under the card. That's a great putt and an eagle as well. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back 9. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy corner to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And he's down there. You got to read.
Has to putt this one downhill.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Currently in first position. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with the tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. An opportunity for a birdie here. Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done. Ouch, that hurts. Big putt for par coming up. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. In the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
This one headed left and not coming back.
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. They could hold it from here. Wow. Oh, that almost went in. Just a short putt remaining here. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
That was wonderfully done. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And back to the course with the live action. Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Was on a good line. And this one is for his par. Leading by 5 shots after that. If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Surely it's going to.
Super shot that. Currently 13 under for the day. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 would be very tempting.
And that one's headed to the drink. And here we are with their 4th. Handy effort, that one. And he needs this to save par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for a bogey. The round now in the books. Good luck next time. Well, that was a pretty solid day's effort all round, and just 18 holes left to play.
My pleasure, my friend. Lots of memorable moments out there today. Hopefully tomorrow can produce much of the same.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.